Okay, so let's look at common base characteristics that we are seeing till now. Okay, the configuration we were seeing till now is common base only. So you can see here that VBE is applied, VCB is applied. This is a NPN transistor, this is NPN. Okay, N is connected to negative, P is connected to positive, here N is connected to positive and P is connected to negative. So this is forward bias, this is reverse bias. Okay, now you can see the currents are IE, IC, and these are the important parameters. So the inputs are VBE and this IE, the outputs are VCB and IC. Okay, this is what it is written here. So we have to make input and output characteristics. So the dependent variables are VBE and IC. This VBE and IC are the dependent variables. Independent variables are this IE and this VCB. Okay, so VBE is a function of IE and VCB, IC is a function of IE and VCB. Input characteristics, output characteristics. Okay, where this is the input current, this is the input voltage, and it is also dependent upon the output voltage. Okay, here IC is the output current, IE is the input current, VCB is the output voltage. Okay, so VBE dependents are written in the function of independence. So that is all it has been written. Now how do we achieve the curve? So first we will see the input characteristics. Okay, input, this is written here, input characteristics, which is VBE versus IE. This will be in y-axis, this will be in x-axis when VCB is constant. So for different value of VCBs we will have different curves, for different value of IE we will have different values of VBE. Okay, so it depends upon both IE and VCB, both it will depend upon. Okay, so there are three cases we will see. First case, when collector and base terminal are open circuit. Okay, there is no biasing voltage, means VCB will be infinite. You can say there won't be any voltage applied. You can not infinite, VCB you are not applying any voltage, that's what you can say. Second case is when VCB is short circuit, means VCB is 0 volt. Okay, then what will happen we will see. Then the third case is when VCB is not equal to 0 volt. So we are varying the value of VCB and we will be looking at the curve VBE versus IE. Okay, so now we will proceed. So case 1 is when collector and base are open circuit. Okay, so you can see here the applied voltage, nothing has been applied between collector and base. Collector and base, there is no voltage applied, so they are open. Okay, and input side is as it is. So N is connected to negative, P is connected to positive. Okay, so it is forward bias. So you can see that. Now if you will look this curve, if you will look this circuit, the characteristics of transistor in this case is similar to the characteristics of the forward bias PN junction diode with axis interchanged. Okay, because we are taking voltage in the y-axis, current in the x-axis, and it is just as similar to a forward biased PN junction, you can see, because of this thing. Okay, and mind you, this was the characteristic for forward bias. This was the diode characteristics, IV characteristics of diode. You have seen that I is equal to I naught e to the power v divided by eta vt. That was the curve we have seen before. Okay, so that is how the curve will be, but the only difference will be The only difference will be this will be in y-axis, yv, and this will be in x-axis. Okay, so that's what we will see now. So let's see. Yeah, so this is the curve you will see. If you will 1 minute, yeah, so this is the curve you can see here. So if you will look like, it is as if we have flipped the curve with respect to y is equal to x-axis. Y is equal to x-axis, we have flipped as if it looks like. Okay, so you can imagine in that fashion. So you can see here that these are different values of VCB. Okay, just to give you a feel that VCB, we are here. Okay, 1 minute, we are this curve VCB at open circuit. Okay, so all the curves will only look similar to each other. It is between VBE and IE. The only difference is when we increase or decrease the value of VCB, what will happen. So this is for VCB equal to 0 volt, this the second curve. Then VCB then VCB, if you will increase, it will keep coming down. The arrow side you can see. Okay, the arrow is downward direction, so it indicates that if you increase the value of VCB, the curve will come down. Okay, so the curve will come down. That's how the curve will look like in case of when you have VCB equal to 0. This is the curve, and you increase the value of VCB, you will get downward direction curve. So this is in crux, everything is shown here. Now I will justify each and everything. So we have seen the open circuit case. Now we will look for this short circuit case, which is our second case. Okay, this second case. So second case will look like this is shorted now, VCB, you can see here. Okay, means we are looking at this curve. Okay, short circuit, collector and base are short. So VBE is similar, N is connected to negative, P is connected to positive forward bias. It is just this time we have shorted base and collector. So what will be the consequences? The first is collector and base are same potential. You can see they are all connected to positive. Here it is positive because of this is positive. Then you can see that VCB, 1 minute guys. So you can see that VCB is CB potential repels the holes present in base, because in base it is P type and it is connected to positive, so base will repel the holes. Okay, base will repel the holes. Similarly here, if you will see, this collector is connected to positive and minority carriers in N will be holes, so they will repel holes. Okay, so this was about second point. First point we saw it is same potential. Then the holes, number of holes crossing JE will increase. Okay, will increase, which means IPE will increase. Okay, so the holes which are passing through this emitter junction in this direction will be increased, and which in turn increases the IPE value. Okay, so the conductor and base potential able to attract the electron from emitter, so the number of electron crossing will also increase. So just as you are giving reason for holes, it will be also valid for electron as well. Okay, so in electron, just as it is increasing the hole current, it will also increase the electron current. Okay, just on the same argument what we have here. Now IE will be more in this case compared to the first case, because we already had in first case, because of this guy whatever the IE current was. Now in this case, because of this connection, we have extra more current. Okay, that's the reason IE is more in case of in this second case rather than in comparison to first case. So to maintain the value of IE as constant, VB is decreased. That is, to get a particular value of IE, the required voltage of VB is less in this case compared to case 1. Okay, so that is what it has been explained above. So here if you will see, I will erase everything. So here you will see, if we require more current of IE, if we want more current here, let's do one thing. I'll zoom out. I'll zoom out again. Okay, so here you can see that IE will be more in this case. So you can see, if you want to maintain the constant level of IE, VBE has to decrease. Okay, so in this case, compared to open circuit, the the value of VBE is less. Okay, for same IE current. If we want same IE current, then this will be the VBE, let's say for open circuit, but for same value of IE, if you want in second case, you have to decrease the value of VBE. Okay, so that is what it means here in this point. So I hope it is clear that when you will when the VCB will be open, whatever the curve you will get, this curve, when you will keep VCB equal to 0 volt, the curve you will get is in downward direction. Okay, the same curve you will get, but lower value of VBE you will have to give. Okay, so this signifies the two curves. Okay, this curve and this curve. Now we will see what if the value of VCB is not equal to 0, then what will happen. Means if you will increase the value here, VCB value, then what will happen. Okay, so let's look at the third case, when you will having VCB not equal to 0 volt. Okay, so in this case what will happen, let's say VCB is 2 volt, then this side is same as what we had before, but this side here you will have 2 volt. This you can see, you have applied VCC such that you get VCB equal to 2 volt. Okay, so in this case you will be having 2 volts here applied at the between P and N. Now as VCB increases from 0 to 2 volt, what will happen? VCB is increase, which means depletion region width across JC will increase because they are reverse bias. Base width will decrease, that is WB. Here there will be WB, so that will decrease. Recombination rate will be decrease in base. Temperature of collector junction will increase. Breakage of covalent bonds in collector and base will increase. Okay, this all we went through before, which will increase the minority currents, which will increase the IPE, which is the current in the current of holes in the emitter. Okay, if IPE increase, IE will increase. Okay, because of the 4 fundamental relation we have seen. So and this current will be more in the compared to the case 2. Okay, so whatever we were getting the current at 0 volt, this will be the add-on current. Okay, because of the 2 volt. So that's the reason it will be more than case 2. And again, to maintain the value of constant value of IE, VBE will decrease, and to get a particular value of IE, the required value of VBE is even less than the case compared to case 2. Okay, so that is what we have seen here. So this was the case of OC. This was the case of SC, and then this was the case of third case. So if you even increase more the value of VCB, the curve will go down. Okay, so this is the input characteristics. So I hope it is clear that how it is working. Since we went through base width modulation topic, so everything will be clear, I believe. And this is the input characteristics. Okay, this whole thing is input characteristics of common base arrangement. Now we will look for output characteristics.